Good day, and welcome back to the Valder Beebe Show. My next guest is Dr. Ahmed Kara. He's going to talk to us about 1 in 5 people worldwide have inherited a lipoprotein, or proteinuria, I'm not sure which one it is. And most of us don't even know what it is, unless Sen can pronounce it, so we're going to let him do that. Dr. Kara, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me. And I think you're saying it just right. You know, the reason we're here today is, heart disease remains the #1 cause of death in the United States. And, probably more than half of it is inherited, is genetics. We're talking about lipoprotein A, which is an inherited type of cholesterol. It's one that you get from your parents. It really doesn't have anything to do with your diet or exercise as to why you have it. But, again, 60 million people in the U.S. have it, but less than 5% have been tested for it. So we really need to raise awareness about this important risk factor for heart disease.
What does it mean to have it if you have this protein, but it's elevated?
Yeah.
And who should be screened for it?
Good question. Lipoprotein A is a bit of a funny cholesterol, again, because it's predominantly genetic. What it does is it increases inflammation, blood clotting, and development of atherosclerosis or buildup in your arteries. So people develop heart disease. If you have it, it really increases your risk for heart disease. And at an earlier age, we see people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s even with heart disease due to lipoprotein A. We recommend that everyone get screened, but those with a strong family history, those with a high cholesterol, those that have had heart disease and stroke, they really should get it tested. And if you go to your doctor, it's a simple blood test and they're not doing it, you can always look at the Family Heart Foundation. It's LPA Awareness Month, and there is some free testing available.
I want my audience to know that Dr. Kara is a professor and a director of preventive cardiology at UT Southwestern Medical Center. Dr. Kara, before I continue on with questions from my script, I'd like to know, it seems that medicine has taken a leap, I'm thinking, because of technology, because I'm talking to you about a topic that we as the ordinary public, we hadn't heard these things before. So what role is technology playing in you being able to share this information with us? Yeah,
incredibly important. Obviously, there's technology on the research side for us to find these discoveries and do research and know about this and its implications, and technology on the treatment side, the development of treatments. But to your point, none of that really matters if people don't know about it. So I think of it as information dissemination, the fact that we're able to speak, whether it's internet or radio, so many different channels to raise awareness, which we're doing today.
Tell me about the Family Heart Foundation and the resources it provides.
Yeah, it's a really important organization. It's the patient-centered organization that really promotes research, advocacy, and screening for lipoprotein A. So, if you go to their website, you can really find a lot of information to help you get screened. And if you need to find a provider, a doctor that knows about lipoprotein A, they can connect you as well.
Okay, so do you need to tell your primary doctor you want to be screened for this, or how does this screening come about?
A good question. Currently, we think in the future it'll be sort of standard part of the blood test. It's just a blood test you can get, but generally, if you don't ask for it, it generally won't be done. That's changing a little bit. So what you should do is go to your doctor and ask to have it tested. Really everyone, but particularly if you have that strong family history or have had heart disease, you definitely want to get it tested.
So if you do get the test and you have the elevated lipoprotein A, how do you reduce your risk, or is there anything you can do to reduce your risk of heart disease and stroke?
Yeah, good question. There's always something you can do. First and foremost, if you have an elevated level, your first-degree relatives, your parents, your siblings, your children have a 50-50 chance of having it. So they need to be screened as well. And if you do have it, while there's no direct treatments currently, there's a few medications we expect in the next couple of years. What you can do is really double down on your risk factors, your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your lifestyle habits. There's a lot that you can do.
Even though I asked you the question about technology, how it brought this to the forefront, for me, I'm seeing a lot of testing, a lot of knowing that you have this, but I'm not seeing a lot of solutions. Do we have to wait for solutions like for lipoprotein A?
Yeah, great question. Sometimes, knowing information is important, but you want to be able to do something about it. First is there are treatments that are evolving. We actually might even have one next year. They're in late stages of trials, so there is direct treatments coming. There are a lot of things you can do lipoprotein A is one component, but high cholesterol, blood pressure, et cetera, some people are on the fence about whether they need to be treated. If you have a high lipoprotein A and a strong family history, you may get treated sooner or get on medicine for your cholesterol where otherwise you might not have. So there is a lot of things we can do and some direct treatments coming.
And the Family Heart Foundation, they are addressing these gaps in care?
Absolutely. First and foremost, they're promoting the research that's being done. They're raising awareness because screening, again, less than 5% of people get this test. So promoting awareness as we're doing today and really assembling the specialists to help provide care for patients that need it and organize our thoughts on how we screen populations and get people to the care they need.
Where do we go online? Where do we send the people listening online who are now you've gotten their attention?
Good. I hope I did get their attention. Pretty easy. FindLPA.org.
Dr. Khan, this has been very eye-opening. I want to thank you for taking the time to stop by the Valder Beebe Show, and I want to thank your sponsors for sending you here. Have a great day.
You too.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of the Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebe Show. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebe Show and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.